Hello everyone, I am Professor P.S. Gosavi from Department of Electrical Engineering. So, in this lecture we have to talk about the automated distribution system. Distribution automated can be broadly classified as a substation automation, feeder automation, consumer side automation. First is a substation automation. In this, substation automation is the cutting edge technology in the electrical engineering. It means having an intelligent, interactive power distribution network including first, in this, increasing performance and reliability of electrical protection. Next, advanced disturbance and event recording capabilities, adding in detailed electrical fault analysis, display of a real-time substation information in a control center, remote switching and advanced supervisory control, increase integrity and safety of the electrical power network including advanced interlocking functions, advanced automation functions like intelligent load shedding. Requirements. First is the system should be adaptable to any vendor's hardware. It should incorporate distributed architecture to minimize wiring. It should be flexible and easily set up by the users. Next is a functioning. Primary control in a substation is of two categories. First is a normal routing operation by operators commands with the aid of analog and digital control system. Automatic operation by action of protective relays and control system and PC. Control system. The tasks of the control system in a substation include data collection, scanning, event reporting and recording, voltage control, power control, frequency control, other automatic and semi-automatic controls, etc. The various switching actions like auto reclosing of a line, circuit breakers, operation of section light switches on load tap changers are performed by the remote command from a control room. Next is protective system. The task of a protective system includes sensing abnormal conditions, annunciations of abnormal conditions, alarm, automatic tripping, backup protection, protective signaling. These are the tasks and performance in this the protective system. Next is a feeder automation. In this automatic the fault diagnostics and supply restoration process significantly reduces the duration of a service interruption. The key objective behind automatic the service restoration process is to restore supply to a maximum loads in a out of service zones. The equipments normally required in a feeder automation are discussed below. First is the distribution equipments. In this, they includes transformers, breakers, load brakes, switches and motor operators, power reclosers, voltage regulators, capacitor banks, etc. These are the equipments are includes in a distribution equipments. Next is interface equipments. In this, interface equipments is required for the purpose of a data acquisition and control. Potential transformer, current transformer, watt, meter and voltage transistor relays are some examples of interface equipments. Then automation equipments. In these automation equipments, automation equipments includes a DAS, data acquisition system, communication equipments, substation, remote terminal units, and distribution feeder RTU, current to a voltage converter, etc. These are the equipments in automation equipments. Next is consumer side automation. In this energy auditing, energy audit has a very wide range of application in the electrical system. It means overall accounting of energy generated, transmitted and distributed. As far as distribution side is concerned, by energy audit would mean overall accounting of energy supply to and utilized by the consumers. In a remote metering, the concept of TOD, time of a day, metering can be introduced where in the electronic meters at a consumer service enhanced point are programmed to read the following meter reading on a monthly basis. Kilowatt hours consumed during a calendar month by the consumer during a low tariff and a high tariff hours. kVA, maximum demand by the consumer during the calendar month. In this, based on a maximum demand lasting for a 30 minutes duration. Low tariff for a off-peak hour consumption. Advantages of distribution automation. First is reduced line loss, then power quality, deferred capital expenses, energy cost reduction, optimal energy use, economical benefits, improve reliability. These are the advantages of a distribution automation system. So thank you for watching video.